All right, Paul. Believe it or not, it's been 4 months, almost to the day, since we were last in the theater. Are you feeling comfortable?
Yeah, well, it's 8 o'clock on a Friday. Normally this parking lot is completely jammed.
Is jammed. This is one of the biggest theaters in Ottawa. And yeah, it's pretty empty here, but that might have something to do with the shows that they're offering right now. Not the best.
Yeah, so we got all the standards that, you know, when everything shut down, everything that was in the theater at the time, but they're showing some classics that might draw people in, like Jaws and Empire Strikes Back.
E.T., Jurassic Park.
They're playing E.T.?
Yeah, not here though.
Oh,
different
okay.
theater. All right, so we're gonna head in and we're gonna pick a classic. We're gonna come out, surprise you, and hopefully that's all we come out with. We don't come out with the coronavirus. But we'll tell you, and we'll try and film as much as we can in there.
Better masks.
I got a better one.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah. Ooh. All right, let's go to the movies. Finally.
Okie dokie.
So yeah, what do you think, Paul? This is as empty as I've ever seen a theater on a Friday night.
Yeah, there's big lineups.
There's like nobody. If you look over there, the hot food, outtakes, and the popcorn and everything is still closed. The only thing you can get. So the only thing you can get is popcorn and maybe a hot dog, pops, and your drinks and candy. So no hot food yet. I wonder how long that'll be. I guess it depends on how many of us start coming back to the theater. Well, that's it. Hasn't happened yet. We have just come out of the theaters. We decided to see Empire Strikes Back. What is most people consider the best Star Wars movie of all 9 or 10 or 11 if you count the two.
But not you. You like the first one.
I still like the original one because it was the groundbreaking one for me, right? Now this one does have story and plot and intrigue and everything. It's a lot darker and more serious, but I'm still a fan of the first one. Mm-hmm. Now, as far as the theater going experience is concerned, a lot of the things in the theaters are shut down. The arcades are shut down. The hot food areas are shut down. Very few people inside on a Friday night. But remember, it's old movies right now. And movies that were in theaters when everything shut down.
What I liked about it is I did not expect to get the discount, the price discount. Mm-hmm. So it only cost me... well, I don't know if anybody knows what scene points are, but
most people do.
They're our reward program, and it usually costs about 1,300 points per movie. Seeing Empire Strikes Back cost me 500 points.
Yeah.
So that's not
so
bad.
Less than half.
Now, it's an old movie. It's a classic movie. We got to see on the big screen again.
Yeah.
But 500 points, that's not bad.
No, and you know what? We got out of the house.
Yeah.
And we got to get out in public again and, hang out. Stuff that we haven't done in 4 months. Our regular routine. Now, what I'm really hoping they do is change up the movies every week.
Well, yeah,
or at least every 2 weeks. Well, last week I think they had a lot of the Batman movies. I think they had 4 different Batman movies playing. So I'm glad that's gone a little bit because that was too much. But yeah, I'm curious to see how they're going to keep this going until the new movies come out. Now, they just announced Mulan is going to streaming on Disney Plus. Bad move. So theater owners are upset. Disney Plus people are upset. And yeah, it's not looking good. A lot of people are very upset with that. Now, I was hoping to see Mulan in the theater, is why I brought that up. That was one of the next movies to come out.
Well, it shows that the SpongeBob movie, it is going to open next week.
Yeah, we'll go see it if it does, but I don't know if it will. Tenet is now, I think it's November 4th. They said for Tenet.
November. I thought it was in the end of August.
No, November now. They pushed it back.
What I did like is I saw a new trailer for the Black Widow movie.
Yeah.
The first trailer had me saying, "Oh my God, I don't even want to see this." This trailer had me saying, "Wow, this looks like a pretty good movie." It doesn't feel all superhero-y and Avenger-y. It feels like, I don't know.
Female spy movie?
Yeah, like the old guard on steroids kind of thing. Just action, which looked really good.
Yeah, I don't know the whole family aspect of it. I don't really know that aspect of Black Widow, but I'm looking forward to it. So overall, by the way, yes, once we got into the theater, you do social distance inside. There were at least 2 seats between every group that was in the theater,
Yeah.
at least, and rows empty in front of you. So we could not sit in the row in front of us. They would put people in the row in front of that one. In the entire theater, I think we had 12 people.
There was 12, yeah.
And in our row, we had 6 of them because we were 2 and 2 and 2. But we were lots of room apart from each other. And once you're sitting in the theater, you don't have to wear your mask. You can pull your mask down. You can eat your popcorn. You can take your drink.
It was a comfortable experience.
We didn't even have any food, and we were allowed to pull our mask down. And then once we were getting ready to go, you put it back on. You pick up your own garbage, and you drop it off outside, is what they're asking, so that the staff members don't have to come in and pick up the garbage and stuff. Everyone keeps to themselves.
So should you worry about going to the movie theater? I don't know. It seemed safer than going to the grocery store.
Yeah, like Paul every day, he works in the public. And he wears a mask all day long. And, I wear a mask whenever I go into a store. And I literally feel so much safer taking my mask off in there than I do anywhere else I'm going right now. So, yeah, I don't have any fears so far from what I've seen.
No.
Now, it's not winter. People don't have colds. And there's no one sneezing and hacking up a lung behind me. So that might change.
Well, I'm pretty sure if you walk in the building and you're hacking up a lung, they're going to ask you to leave.
Or they should go and you can complain and get them kicked out if that's the case. Yeah. But, yeah, I consider this a success. Mm-hmm. It's a lot. And like, we're on a Friday night. We don't go on Friday nights. We usually go on preview nights on Thursday nights where it's a lot less crowded because I hate crowds. Everybody in there, very respectful. No, not a lot of talking, the odd comment here and there, but we do the same thing, but nothing loud enough to disturb everybody else. And on a Friday night, yeah, no way. Now, what we need is Hollywood to stop holding back and just, you know what? You have like 17 years of movies already made. It's time to start bringing out 1 or 2.
And you know what? So what if not everybody gets to go on the first weekend?
Yeah.
Back in the 80s, 90s, movies were in the theaters for a lot longer and people saw them over time.
Over a year.
Yeah, so we might have to go into that phase once more.
Yeah.
And people might see it next month, the month after, whatever.
And guess what? Hollywood, if you bring out a big movie right now like Mulan or Tenet, the theaters that have 15 theaters in them are going to put them in 10 of them.
Yeah.
So you're gonna still get your money. You would have only been in maybe 1 or 2 before, and now and maybe run 2 weeks, 3 weeks tops. Now you might run 2 months, and you might be in 10 theaters.
Yeah, I think it was a mistake for Disney to put Mulan on direct to video or streaming. I think they should have released it everywhere.
I say success.
Yeah, liked it. I want to do it again.
Okay. Hopefully there's something new out next week that we can go see. Or maybe we'll go see another classic. And you know what? We might as well do a review of this coming up this week. So stay tuned for Empire Strikes Back, The Return.